You know, you gotta have the money. It's all about the money. It's so ridiculous how this world revolves around money. It revolves around money and sex, basically. I mean, it's ridiculous, and it's two things that hold no power over me whatsoever. It's two things that I ultimately don't care about. I mean, you need money to survive, I know that, and as long as you have enough of it to get by, that's all I need. I don't need to have tons of extra money. I've always said that even if I won the lottery, if I won the lottery tomorrow, I would still have to work. Even if it was part-time something, I would have to still work. I couldn't just do nothing. But then again, I guess if you won the lottery and you had money, you could do whatever you wanted, basically. Travel and whatnot, but still, I couldn't just do nothing. You know, I've got 3 days a week off at this point, and by the third day, I'm kind of, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm kind of pulling my hair out because I got nothing to do. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, even if I won the lottery, I would have to still do something work-wise. I would just have to. I feel like everyone has to have a reason to get up in the morning. I think you have to have that reason to even open your eyes in the morning. And if you don't have that reason, then what's the point? I'm not saying that work should control your life, and that's the only thing that gives you a reason to get up in the morning. You know, I think that people should have other reasons. But I don't know. What would my reasons be? I mean, I don't know. Oh, get away from me, Slip Ice. Too late. So yeah, I would have to keep working in some capacity. It's this love-hate relationship, you know, with work. It's one of those things that, you know, you do because you have to, but ultimately, if you didn't, what would you do with your time if you didn't? Well, you know, it's nice like when you go on vacation or something to be away from it for like a week and do something. But ultimately, how long could you keep that up before you finally say, okay, I need to get back to some kind of a routine? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm sure other people out there are saying, yeah, right. I win the lottery, man. I'm quitting my job and moving away, and no one's ever going to see or hear from me ever again. I'll be laying on a beach for the rest of my life. I don't know. Bonus. What are we on, level 43? Yeah, thankfully, unlike the arcade version, like the lights don't go out in these bonus rounds after a while. And there you go. Excuse me. Had to get a drink. One thing I've never done in any of the video game videos that I've made here is I've never smoked during them, because I mean, obviously, ultimately, sometimes they're, you know, 10-15 minutes long, so I can certainly go that long without smoking. But this has been going on for a while here, and I'm doing fairly good. But would that be a distraction? So I guess I got 2 points. A, would it be wrong of me right now to like smoke a cigarette, you know, while recording this at this point? And B, would it be a distraction? It's hard to smoke when you play video games. You know, you set it down like in your ashtray, and then if even just a couple minutes goes by because you're so into the game, or you're waiting to complete a level so that there's a pause in the gameplay so that you can take a drag, you've wasted like half the cigarette at that point. So sometimes when I try not to, but if I do smoke while I'm playing a game, I usually find that I end up wasting. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about, Slip Ice. I usually end up, you know, wasting the cigarette, really, because I don't have enough. Oh, jeez. That, oh my god. Give myself a heart attack. That's, oh, okay. Oh, you don't fall between them. Come on. Yeah, that didn't quite work out. I should so be in bed right now. This is... I really didn't expect... I shouldn't jinx myself, but this is a pretty damn good run for me. You know, the one thing that I always, you know, don't want to do is act all arrogant or cocky, and I feel like I don't. But if I say that, oh wow, this is a really good run, I'm really proud of it, I know that there's people out there that can do better. People out there that can get millions of points on this game, as opposed to my little, you know, 753 up there. But I'm not going to let that, you can't let that take away from your own personal satisfaction, your own personal sense of accomplishment or victory. You know, don't ever let anybody do that to you. You know, don't ever, because you could always say somebody's better than you, always. No matter what the topic is you're talking about, you can always say that there's somebody out there who's better, and there always is. But you can't let that, if you have your own victory, your own personal moment of triumph, you can't let anything take that away from you. So yeah, there's people out there who are better at this game than me, but I can't let that take away from, he's going to get back up, any kind of personal accomplishment that I may have with it. I mean, I'm in prime position right now to, well, yeah, I don't want to jinx it, but to probably beat that high score up there. It's definitely a possibility. Getting tired though. What possessed me to start this right now when I should have been in bed, like, you know, God, what now, like 45 minutes ago? Yeah, about. Oh, quick game of Mario Brothers. Yeah, okay. 45 minutes later. That's all good though. I can't believe I haven't even lost a life yet. See, that's the other thing. Not only have I gotten this far, but without even losing a life. My problem though is that once I do fail, it just spirals. I start failing and then I don't stop. So it's like I'm almost afraid to lose that first life, because then when I do, it's only a matter of time before the second and third are right behind it, you know? Give me my coin. There we go. I mean, if I hit 500,000 without even losing a life, it'd be impressive. You know, there's another example. I'm sure somebody out there can do that, but you know, I'm still gonna, if it happens to me, I'm still gonna be proud and feel accomplishment. Alright, we're doing it. Maybe if I try to be really quiet about it. Hope that, if it sounds horrible, I apologize. Because I guess at this point, I have to accept the fact that I'm probably going to upload this. I think I've reached that point where this is definitely, I didn't plan on it in the first place, but I'm going to lose that coin if I don't get down there. There we go. I didn't plan on this being a thing when I started, but I think it's safe to say at this point that it is. Alright, phase 50, and you know, there's only 100 levels in the game, so, and yes, it does continue after that, it just keeps wrapping around, but we're officially halfway through the game. Anyway, I got distracted there. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about money and jobs, and I know I mentioned the whole vaccine clinics game. I've mentioned that a couple of times, I believe, over the years. I guess I could talk a little bit about that. What's the Petco pet stores have got vaccine clinics that are operated by, you know, a local animal hospital. For the ones near us, it was ours. This is my last job, mind you. This is my last job, you know, the really shitty, crappy one filled with assholes, and yeah, that one. And so we would be there for 3 hours, from noon to 3, every Saturday. So first of all, oh jeez, and I hit 500,000 though. I hit 500,000. Jeez. Unbelievable. I actually hit 500,000 points and then immediately lose my first life. Just don't let it be all downhill from here. I just called it. I called that. Anyway, so we'd be there for 3 hours, and there's like no, it's like a first come first serve kind of thing. You bring your pets in for their vaccines. But here's the thing: the people that came there were, because the vaccines were discounted. They were a little bit cheaper than they would be if you were to go to your, regular veterinarian and pay an office fee and things like that. So you would just get cheap people. Now, I'm not saying just because you're trying to save a few bucks that you're some kind of lowlife. So it's not just that reason that makes me say that these people were scum. But it was the quality of the people that came through there. It was... I want that coin. There we go. It was... They were just a lot of scumbags. People with these like unsocialized animals. They like never take them out of the house. They're filthy. They're disgusting. They're dirty. They're aggressive. They're nasty because they're not used to being around human beings and other animals. And the line for these things would be out the door. We'd be in like the back of the store, and the line would be literally all the way through the store, out the door. Ridiculous. And we would see, I think our record in a 3-hour period, the most animals that we saw was like 130 something. Now if you break that down, that's literally like an animal a minute, every minute and a half. It's lunacy. Now here's the thing though, everyone loved it because it was easy money. That's literally what I was told when I was first presented with the option of doing it, was that it was easy money. Well, yeah, it's easy for the people who get to sit on their ass at one of the desks and fill out paperwork or collect the money from the people. My job was to restrain all of these out of control aggressive animals, and it was the most grueling, back-breaking, life-endangering 3 hours of my week. I had the most difficult job there. I had the most dangerous job there. Everyone else loved it because we would get bonuses and we would get all this shit and extra money, and ultimately it just wasn't worth it. And I can't believe that I did it for as long as I did. See, here's what I'm talking about. I've been babbling so much. That end of that bonus round right there was the perfect time for me to take a drag of my cigarette, and I didn't do it because I was too busy talking. So now I get to wait another 5 levels. We're going to see how far that cigarette's burned down by the time I get back to it. God. Yeah, can you tell I'm just a little tired? Just a little bit. I'm probably going to say this about 10 more times throughout the course of this game. I should so be in bed right now. I got to go to work in the morning. So anyway, yeah, that's a little glimpse into... the whole Petco vaccine thing that I used to work at. It was just horrible. Just rude, nasty, stupid, illiterate, trashy pieces of shit that came through there. And they're nasty, nasty animals. And I had to deal with it. And I had the roughest job there. And I'm not saying that to be some kind of a martyr. I'm saying it because it's true. It's all because it's true. I'm so glad that I don't, not just at the vaccine clinics, but at that hospital. I'm so glad I don't work there anymore. The people there are absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it, and I'm just so glad to be free of it. Anytime things get rough or I get a little stressed or whatever, all I gotta do is think, oh, coin, no, I lost my coin. I wanted it and I lost my coin. Anyway, no, I'm not really crying, okay? Oh, God. I know, Oscar, I know. My cat's looking at me like, it's bedtime, dude. He does. He lets me know when it's bedtime. It's like, we're supposed to be laying down right now, sleeping. That's what we're supposed to be doing right now. Well, we're on a roll here, kiddo. I don't know what to tell you. We're on a roll, buddy. Whatever, man, 56. I gotta stop looking up at the score, because even that in itself is a distraction. Just to glance up at the score, glance down to see what level I'm on. It's a distraction. Gotta focus. Even though, like I said before, I can play this game kind of zoning out with my eyes, not eyes closed. I always say when somebody says I could do it with my eyes closed. How many things can you actually do with your eyes closed? I don't care how good you are at something. Could you actually do that thing with your eyes closed? It's such a ridiculous phrase. Oh, I'm so good at that, I can do it with my eyes closed. trying to think of an example of something that, you know, okay, maybe you could do it with your eyes closed. Sleeping. You're so good at sleeping that you can do it with your eyes closed. Do it with your eyes closed. Whatever. Yeah, come on. There we go. Fireball. Damn it. Yeah, okay. When they flash green, there's like not a heck of a lot of time before they flip back over, so... Fighter Fly's in apeshit mode right now. Yeah, because obviously, in case you haven't figured out, once you flip an enemy over and you don't kick it off and it gets back up, it starts moving faster after that. It's like it'll move a little bit faster. Then if you do that whole process again, then it'll go into like apeshit mode, like that Fighter Fly just did. I think that cigarette over there actually went out. It went out. That's how long it's been sitting there. It actually went out. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so the right there is where I really don't smoke when I'm playing games. It ends up getting wasted. It goes out, or it goes out. I guess I'd rather have it go out, because then you're not wasting it. You know, it's not still burning and just, you know, burning away. There's that weird little glitch there, like when Slip Ice is doing his thing, when he's freezing a platform, that if you jump and try to like hit an enemy at the same time, it won't work. It's really weird. I don't know how else to describe it. You won't see that like little bounce thing on the how the platform like punches upwards when you hit it from underneath. But when Slip Ice is freezing something on the screen, that won't happen. Even the POW block, you could like hit the POW block, you could hit that and it still won't work if you hit it while Slip Ice is freezing a platform. Was that quiet enough? Was that a quiet enough one? I don't know. I tried to be really, really quiet about it. Anyway, what are we on? 59. Yeah, I'm kind of poised to beat that. Poised. Is that the right word for the situation? Poised. To beat my high score. I'm liking it. Or I could just completely fuck up and, you know, throw the whole thing away. Anyway, yeah, I've got to upload this. We're coming up on 600,000. I don't know, maybe I won't, unless I actually beat that high score, maybe I won't put it up. Maybe that's going to be my criteria for if I upload this or not, if I beat the 753. Because otherwise it's like, yeah, here, look what I did, but then you could look at the high score and say, well, yeah, but you did better before, so why are you uploading the version where you didn't do as well? I don't know. Fireballs. No Slip Ice. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be my rule here. So I can pretty much keep doing whatever I want until I hit that 753. And I won't care because I'll just tell myself, well, I'm not uploading it, so who cares? I should sit here and, like, you know, do whatever I want. Just knowing that I'm not going to put it up.